Welcome students to Shet Vidya Mandir English High School SSC online audio video lessons. I am Nidhi Srivastav. Today I am going to teach you subject General Science for Standard 8, chapter number 3, Force and Pressure, part 1. So first of all, we know Newton's first law of motion. A stationary object in which no force is acting remains stationary. An object in motion continues to move with the same speed and direction when no force is acting on the object. Newton's first law of motion. This is the example pic. An object at rest will remain at rest unless acted on by an unbalanced force. An object in motion will continue with constant speed and direction unless acted on by an unbalanced force. Next, contact and non-contact forces. Contact force generated due to touch. When a force is seen to act through a direct contact of the objects or via one more object, such a force is called contact force. Example, a car moves in forward direction when a man applies force from behind. Muscular force is an example of contact force and is applied to objects with the help of our muscles. Example, lifting, pushing, pulling, etc. Types of force: contact forces, interactions between objects that touch. Example, applied force, spring force, drag force, frictional force, normal force. Next, non-contact forces, attract or repel even from a distance. Example, magnetic force, electric force, gravitational force, etc. See, this is an example pic of contact force, a force that is exerted only when two objects are touching. Non-contact forces. A force is applied between two objects even if the two objects are not in contact. Such a force is called a non-contact force. Example, iron nails get attracted to the pole of a magnet due to magnetic force. A coconut is falling from the coconut tree to earth due to the force of gravity. See, these are example pic: magnetic force and gravitational force. Next, frictional force. Frictional force is very useful in daily life. While walking, we push the ground behind with our feet. In the absence of friction, we will slip and will not be able to walk. All the objects in motion have a frictional force acting on them, which is acting in the direction opposite to the direction of motion. See, this is example of frictional force. Balanced and unbalanced forces. Children playing tug of war pull the rope in their respective directions. If the pull of the rope is equal on the two sides, the rope does not move. If the force is more on one side, the rope moves in that direction. This means that initially the two forces are balanced. The rope moves in the direction of higher force when the forces become unbalanced. What do we understand from this example? If several forces are applied on an object in the same direction, a force equal to their addition acts on that object. If two forces are applied on one object in directions opposite to each other, a force equal to their difference acts on the object. A force is expressed in magnitude and direction. Force is a vector quantity. These 3 points we can understand from the example. Balanced forces. A balanced force is one in which the net force equals 0. Do you think there will be any motion? No. See the examples. Unbalanced forces. An unbalanced force is one in which the net force is greater than 0. Do you think there will be any motion? Yes. See the examples. Next topic is inertia. We have seen that an object changes its state of motion due to force. In the absence of a force, objects exhibit a tendency to remain in the existing state of motion. The tendency of an object to remain in its existing state is called its inertia. This is why an object in a stationary state remains in the same state and an object in motion remain in the state of motion in the absence of an external force. Types of inertia. Inertia of rest. Number 1. An object in the state of rest cannot change its state of rest due to its inherent property. This property is called the inertia of the state of rest. Let us see the following example. Take a postcard and keep it on a glass. Keep a 5 rupee coin on it. Now skillfully push the card. The coin straight away falls in the glass. Have you ever done this? This is a law of inertia. Now try it in your home. Number 2, inertia of motion. The inherent property of an object due to which its state of motion cannot change is called the inertia of motion. Example, passengers sitting in the running bus get a jerk in the forward direction if the bus suddenly stops. We all feel it. Inertia of motion. This is the example pic. Number 3, directional inertia. The inherent property of an object due to which the object cannot change the direction of its motion is called directional inertia. Example, if a vehicle in motion along a straight line suddenly turns, the passengers sitting in it are thrown opposite to the direction of turning. See, this is the pic of directional inertia. The bus moves suddenly, the passenger jerk backward. From pressure, we continue in part 2 of this chapter video. Thank you, dear students.